Hello students, let's do framing algebraic expressions. Exercise 15C, question 3. Simplify. So for the first question here is x minus, in brackets we have y minus z, plus x plus, again in brackets y minus z, plus y minus, in brackets z plus x. So we're going to remove brackets. So let's start by writing x. Now, when we remove brackets, we need to see the sign before the bracket. If it's a minus sign, the sign of all the terms inside the bracket will change. Now, y has a plus sign. So now that is going to change. Plus y is going to become minus y. Minus z will become plus z. Then I carry on. Plus x. Now, I'm going to open this bracket. So before I open this bracket, let me see the sign before the bracket. It's a plus sign. So no change in the sign of the terms inside. So y will be plus y and it will remain as plus y and minus z. Let me continue. Plus y. Now I'm going to open this pair of brackets. See the sign before that, it's minus. That means the sign of all the terms inside will change. So this is plus z, which will become minus z, and plus x becomes minus x. So now let's group all the like terms together. We'll start with x. So here we have x, then again we have plus x, and then we have a minus x. So let's put all the x terms together. So this is plus. So I have plus x. Then let me take this again, plus x, and the last one, minus x. So I have put all the x terms together. They are like terms. Now let me look at the y's. So I have minus y here, then I have plus y, and I have another plus y. So let me put those together now. Minus y, plus y, and again plus y. So we are done with the y's. Let's look at the z now. So I have plus z, minus z, and minus z. So let's put that together. So that will become plus z is here. So plus z, then minus, we have a minus sign and again a minus. So now we have put all the like terms in brackets. Let's open these brackets now. So here I have plus x and minus x. Plus x and minus x will get cancelled, plus x and minus x. So what is left here is simply this first x alone. Let's go to the next part. So let me write plus. Let's go to y's. Here I have minus y and plus y, which will get cancelled. So again, what is remaining there is plus y. We'll go to the next one. So here I have plus z, minus z, which will get cancelled. What is left is minus z. So my answer here is x plus y minus z. Question 2. So let's open the brackets here. So we'll start with x. The first term remains as it is. Now, if you look carefully, there are many brackets. There is a square bracket, there is a curly bracket, and there is a common bracket. So according to Bodmer's, again, there is an order in which you have to open the brackets. So the first bracket that you must open is a bar bracket. And a bar bracket will look like this. Here we don't have a bar bracket. The next bracket you must open is the common bracket. This is like this, or the parenthesis. This is called common bracket. Then we have to open the curly bracket, and only finally we open the square bracket. The square bracket should be opened last. So here we don't have a bar bracket. So the first bracket that should be opened is the common bracket. So here, which is the common bracket? This is the common bracket. So let's open that. And when you open that, everything else must remain the same. So let me write minus. Then I have the square bracket, y, plus, I have the curly bracket, x. Now I'm going to open the common bracket. Before I open a bracket, I need to see the sign before that. It's a minus sign. So this is plus y, and because it's a minus sign before the bracket, all signs inside will change. So plus y will become minus y, plus x will become minus x. Now I don't have to put back the common bracket because I have opened it, but I must put back the curly bracket and the square bracket. So now I have Two brackets left. I have the square bracket and the curly bracket. Which one should I do next? I should do the curly bracket. Remember, the square bracket is done only at the end. So whatever's inside the curly bracket, I need to work on it. So let me start now. So this is x minus, I put the square bracket as it is and whatever's inside that. Now I'm going to open this curly bracket. So let me work out what is inside that. Let me write it down here. I have x minus y minus x. So this is plus x. So if I take plus x and minus x, that gets cancelled. Plus x and minus x will get cancelled. So what is left is only minus y. So that is what I'm going to write here. So this is minus y. So I've opened the curly bracket, so I put back only the square bracket. Now my next step, I write x as it is. Now I'm going to open my square bracket. So what is inside I need to work on. So here I have plus y. So plus y minus y is 0. So here what do I get? I get minus 0. So x minus 0 is simply x. So the answer to this question is x. Question 3. Let's start this question. Now here I have 4x plus 3. Now here, let me see what is within the brackets. I have 2x minus y. They're unlike terms, so I cannot subtract those. So that will remain as it is. Now let me see what is before the bracket. There is no sign before the bracket. If there is no sign, it's understood that it is a multiplication sign. So now I'm going to open my brackets. When I open, I have to multiply the number which is before the bracket with each term. So first I must multiply 3 into 2x. 3 2's are 6 and I write x. Then I go on to the minus sign. I put the minus sign. Then 3 into 5y. 3 5's are 15 and I write the y. So now I have 4x plus 6x which I must work on. 4 plus 6 is 10, 10x and I write minus 15y. These are unlike terms, so I cannot subtract them. So this is my final answer. Question 4. So here we're going to open brackets. Let's see what's within brackets. I have 3a minus b, which will remain the same because they are unlike terms. A minus 3b will remain the same because they are unlike terms. So let's start working out. Now before the bracket, there is no sign. It's understood it is multiplication. Now I have to multiply with each term inside the bracket. 2 into 3a. 2 3's are 6a. Then I go to the minus sign here. It's plus here. So I have to multiply the sign. So first minus plus into minus. So I have a minus sign. Plus into minus is minus. 2 into b is 2b. Now let me open the bracket this side. So again, there's no sign. It's multiplication. So first let me do the signs. Minus into plus. So minus into plus is minus. Now let me multiply 5 into a, 5a. Then I go on to minus into minus, which is plus. Then minus into 5 into 3b. 5 3's are 15, 15b. So this is what I have now. I'm going to group the like terms together. So I'm going to put the a's together. So I have 6a minus 5a. So I have got the like terms together. Now let me put the other set of like terms, that is the b's. I have minus 2b plus 15b. Now let me work out. 6 minus 5 is 1, 1a. And on the other side, I have minus 2 plus 15. Signs are different. So I put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 15 minus 2 is 13, 13b. So my answer is 1a plus 13b, or simply a plus 13b. Question 5. So here we have p plus 2 and in brackets we have q minus r plus p, and as you can see there is a bar bracket. So that has to be done first. So let's do this part first. Now let's start. P will remain the same, then plus 2, and then I put Q. Now here, be careful. Before the bar bracket here, you have a minus sign. So this is how it is. It's minus R plus P. Now R has a plus sign. Now let me work this out. Minus into plus is minus. So I write minus R, and again minus into plus is minus. So that's minus P. So when I open my bar bracket, I need to write minus R minus P and then close bracket. So this is the common bracket which I should open next. So let me do that. So P plus. Now what is inside the common bracket? Inside the common bracket, I have Q minus R minus P. They're all unlike terms, so I cannot do anything with it. So I'm going to straight away multiply. So this is a multiplication here. So first I multiply 2 into Q. 2 into Q is 2Q. Then I go on to the next one, which is 2 into minus R. So plus into minus will be minus. 2 into R is 2R. Now I will multiply 2 into minus P. So again, plus into minus is minus. 2 into P is 2P. So now let's see if there are like terms. I have 1P here and there is minus 2P there. So that we can group together. So let's put that P minus 2P, the group of like terms, and the other terms are just by themselves. So 2Q minus 2R. Now let's work this out. This is a plus sign plus 1. So here we're going to open brackets. Let's work what is inside. Now here signs are different, plus and minus. I put the sign with a bigger number and I subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1P plus 2Q minus 2R. So my final answer will be minus P plus 2Q minus 2R. So this is my final answer. When we write a final answer, we generally start with a plus sign. So here, since minus P has a negative sign, we can put it later. So I can rewrite my answer, the order. I'm just changing the order, putting the plus sign first. So that will be 2Q minus 2R minus P. So that we start with a plus sign. Otherwise, the answer is the same. Question 6. So here again we have many brackets. I have the square bracket, curly bracket, the common bracket and the bar bracket. So the order is alphabetical. So bar bracket first, then common, then curly, then square bracket. So this is the order of opening these brackets. So let me open the first bar bracket. So this is B minus C. Again, as you can see, there is a minus sign before that bar bracket. So let me take that out here and work it out. So minus B minus C. So when you open a bracket, you must remember to see the sign before the bracket. So the sign before the bracket is minus. That means all signs inside will change. So what is my next step now? It's going to become minus B plus C. The signs have changed. Now this I can put it back there. So let me start. So A minus, everything else remains the same, minus, curly bracket, minus, again I have A. Now here I have opened the bar bracket. So now I write minus B plus C. Then I close all the brackets, common bracket, curly bracket and the square bracket I close. Now I have to work on the common bracket because that is the order. Second, we work on the common bracket. So everything else remains the same. So this is A minus, I put back the square bracket, minus, I put back the curly bracket because I'm working on the common bracket. Now I'm going to open the common bracket. Let me see the sign before that. It's a minus sign. That means all signs inside will change. So A has a plus sign. A will now become minus A. B plus B and C will become minus C. Now I close the curly bracket and I close the square bracket. So I have finished with the common bracket. So now let's open the curly bracket this time. We're going to open the curly bracket. So let's begin. So here I write A. So my square bracket remains as it is. Now I'm going to open my curly bracket. Before that, let me see the sign before the bracket. It's a minus sign. That means all signs inside the curly bracket will change. Minus A becomes plus A, minus plus B becomes minus B, minus C plus C. So my curly brackets are open. I put back my square bracket. Now I have to work on what is inside the square bracket. I'm going to open that now. So let's start A. Now I have minus before the square bracket. So I need to change the sign of all the terms inside the square bracket. So let's start. Plus A becomes minus A, minus B plus C becomes minus C. Now we have the final set here which we need to work on. So this is plus A. So plus A and minus A will get cancelled. Now what is left here is simply B minus C. So that is our answer, B minus C. Question 7. Here we have the square bracket, the curly bracket and the common bracket. So which one should we do first? The order is first common, then curly, then square. So first let's do what is within the common brackets. So here let's begin. So here we write 3x as it is, 3x minus, write the square bracket, 5y minus curly bracket 6y. Now we're going to open this. So let me write that down here. So that is 2 into, if there is no sign before the brackets, it's understood, it's multiplication. 10y minus x. Let's work this out. So first I do 2 into 10y. So 2 tens are 20, 20y. Then I do 2 into x. I have minus there and this is plus. So plus into minus is minus. 2 into x is 2x. So here I have plus 20y minus 2x. So this is within curly brackets. So I close the curly brackets and I close the square bracket. I have removed the common brackets. Now I have curly and square brackets. I need to do the curly bracket next. So first let's work out what's within the curly brackets. So there I have 6y plus 20y minus 2x. So the like terms are 6y and 20y. 6 plus 20 is 26. So we get 26y minus 2x. So let's continue that. 3x minus, I write 5y within square brackets minus, now I have opened the square curly brackets. I have worked out what is inside that and I have got an answer which I will write within the curly brackets, 26y minus 2x. So I have finished working what is within the curly brackets and I've got this. Now I need to open this. So let's begin. So I have 3x minus square brackets 5y. Now I'm going to open my curly brackets. See the sign before that, it's minus. So all signs inside will change. This is plus. So plus 26y becomes minus 26y. Minus 2x becomes plus 2x. Then close brackets. Continue. Now I need to open my square brackets. Okay, so 3x minus, before I open, let me work out what is inside the square bracket. So I have 5y minus 26y plus 2x. So let me work out the like terms. So these are the like terms. So signs are different because this has the plus sign. So I put the sign of the bigger number and I subtract. 26 minus 5 is 21. So minus 21y plus 2x. So let me put that within the square bracket, minus 21y plus 2x. So now I have to open the square bracket. So I will have 3x. Now look at the sign before it, it's minus. So the sign of everything inside will change. Minus 21y will now become plus 21y, plus 2x will become minus 2x. So here we have like terms. We have 3x minus 2x. So what does that become? 3 minus 2 is 1. 1x plus 21y. Question 8, 5. Then we have the curly brackets a square minus a. Then the common brackets a minus. And then we have the bar bracket a minus 2. So we have the curly bracket, the common bracket, and the bar bracket. So we know that bar bracket has to be done first. So let's do the bar bracket first. So what is here? In the bar bracket, we have a minus 2. So before the bar bracket, there is a minus sign. So let's be careful and let's work that out here. So I have minus and a minus 2. So before you open a bracket, you need to see the sign before the bracket. If it is a minus sign, remember the signs of the terms inside will change. So now plus a will become minus a and minus 2 will become plus 2. So let's write that there. So everything else will remain the same. So 5, then we have curly bracket, a square minus a into a. Now we have removed the bar bracket, so we have minus a plus 2. I'll close the common bracket and the curly bracket. Now let's continue. So here we have the curly bracket and the common bracket left. So I need to first work out what is inside the common bracket. So let's start 5 into a square minus a. Let's work out what is within the common brackets. Now here we have a plus a and a minus a which gets cancelled. So what is left is plus 2. So let's write plus 2, close brackets, close the curly brackets. Now we can open the common bracket. So 5, then we have a square. Now before you open the bracket, you need to see what's before the bracket. So we have a into. This is multiplication. So now we have to multiply the signs first. So minus into plus is minus. A into 2 is 2a. Let's close the bracket. So we have opened the common bracket. Now we have only the curly bracket left and we need to open this. So before we open, again, we're going to look at what is before the bracket. So before the bracket, we have 5 and this is multiplication. So multiply 5 into a square. 5 into a square will be 5a square. Now let's go on to the next term. So we have minus 2a and this is plus. So we need to multiply plus 5 into minus 2a. So plus into minus is minus. 5 2s are 10, 10a. So here we have 5a square plus minus 10a, which is our answer. 5a square minus 10a. So with this, children, we come to the end of this exercise. Thank you, children.